Now is the time to start working in overdrive on our spiritual progression. The window of opportunity is closing, and it's imperative for those who wish to make the transition to decide whether they want to be part of the new transformation of 5D Earth or remain in this three-dimensional, fear-laden reality. Each day we have the opportunity to synchronize our minds and bodies through intention, prayer, and meditation to the cosmic source of abundant energy, which is helping to assist us in this transformation. Every lightworker hopes and wishes that the entire planet will make this transformation, but negativity and fear cannot coexist with peace, love, and happiness on 5D Earth. Imagine if we all graduated to 5D Earth right now. If thoughts equal manifestations, then what would happen to the person who lives in fear? His or her thoughts would immediately manifest into that particular fear, essentially creating a living hell. Fortunately, we exist in a period of time where thoughts are becoming manifestations with relative ease as we make this transition. That means the window of opportunity is still open for those who wish to be part of 5D Earth. That leads us to the question, why will people get left behind? Some people are not spiritually in vibration with the rest of the planet. The whole planet is in tune with a specific vibration and frequency. That's how animals know when it's time to migrate. Our Earth's vibrations are changing daily as more and more energy from our cosmic source is moving toward us in waves of abundance. Try to look at spirituality as a team event. When individuals make their best efforts to contribute to a team sport, they win. The game is very simple. Know in your mind that we've already won this battle, and focus on making spirituality an everyday event through meditation, prayer, intention, unconditional love, global and universal consciousness, and by doing kind deeds for others. This is where it begins, my friends. Some people live in fear. We have two basic emotions, love and fear. If we live our lives in fear, then we're incapable of truly loving ourselves and others. Those in power know this and use fear to their advantage. Conversely, we can use love to our advantage as well. Look at the peace rallies in the 1960s during the Make Love Not War era. Eventually, the troops in Vietnam laid down their guns, essentially telling the powers that be, the war machine stops here. Without soldiers, there's no war. This type of love-based consciousness wins over fear every time. Some people place a high value on money. Question: what is the true purpose of money? Answer: to control us while we live in a slave society. There is no need for money in the golden age, where there is an abundance for all. That's why we're seeing a collapse of the banking systems right now, as the Federal Reserve is choking on their own creation. With millions of galaxies in our universe, we're probably the only planet who is being controlled by money. One of the richest organizations on the planet is the Roman Catholic Church. They have enough net worth to feed, clothe, and shelter every person on the planet, yet they hoard their money and demand people to tithe them 10 to 20% of their savings. What's wrong with this picture? For those who haven't begun their spiritual journey, this might be a good starting point. Some people place a high value on materialistic items. People who are materialistic are unable to let go of their egos and may not transcend to a higher vibration. That's why those in power are trying to keep us in fear, because when we fear, we can't love, and love is the fundamental basis for this transition. Materialism has no place on 5D Earth, so if you think that life is all about owning a Vera Wang dress or a pair of $250 basketball shoes, then you may also get left behind. Then you can enjoy your materialistic possessions on 3D Earth as you continue to work for the money that allows you to purchase these items. The choice is yours. Some people are greedy. Just like being materialistic, if you're greedy, your vibrations will not mesh with the golden age and you may get left behind. Our lives are individual, yet people don't realize how much they contribute to global consciousness. By being greedy, you're sending out a wave of negative energy that will only reflect itself upon your denial into the golden age. If this is what you choose, then you better get used to the 3D Earth, because you won't make the 5D Earth boat. Some people are control freaks. Spirituality is indeed an individual effort that contributes to global consciousness, which in turn reinforces the Mandelbrot that creates our reality. If your desire is to control others through manipulation, then you'll continue to have a job reserved for you on 3D Earth until you learn this lesson. On 5D Earth, there's not going to be one specific person who says, "This is how it's going to be." This is a cumulative manifestation that's created through a group effort of intention, thought and prayer, so if you think you're going to be the boss of 5D Earth, then you'll probably miss the boat. Some people think the world revolves around them. This is where one of the Mayan prophecies in the Popol Vuh, the Mayan creation myth, has already come true, involving a character named Seven Macaw. Our egos have been pumped up so much that many people think the world is all about them. It's not. It's about us. Some people are not consciously practicing unconditional love to one another. How difficult is it to smile at someone or open the door for the elderly, or anyone for that matter? If we loved everyone as much as dogs love their owners, this world would be a much better place. On 5D Earth, everyone will be best friends with one another through unconditional love. Some people constantly think negative thoughts. As we've learned from the law of attraction, thoughts will become manifestations. This will become easier and easier as we approach 2012. In other words, what we think will become reality. If a person thinks negative thoughts, then they'll create hell in their own minds. People of this vibration cannot exist in the Golden Age and will be left behind. Some people are trapped inside the box. We were born with all of the answers we ever needed. From the moment the doctor delivers a baby, the baby learns fear when he or she gets slapped on the butt. Our educational systems place our thought processes inside the box, and this mentality is continued as we enter the workforce. Did you ever wonder, why do we even need to work anymore? To earn money? What if money didn't exist anymore? What type of work would we be doing in a peaceful, coexisting society? We were taught that we need money and we have to work, yet most of our hard-earned money goes to the 13 controlling bloodlines who rule this planet. The choice is simple. You can continue to follow the flock and remain with these bloodlines, or begin your spiritual journey right now. The window of opportunity will not be open much longer. Our third-dimensional life is all about decisions we make and how those decisions affect our daily lives. Let's face it, we all know somebody who seems to enjoy being miserable, so it's okay if that person decides to miss this opportunity and is content living on 3D Earth. Don't worry about anyone who is evil or corrupted. Their vibrations will keep them locked into this reality. Their evil and darkness is actually needed to awaken people to their true spiritual purpose. You did not incarnate for the sole purpose of becoming rich or wealthy. You are here to make a difference on this planet and to witness the Golden Age. Before you agreed to come here, you knew you could make a difference in this world and that you wouldn't follow the flock. If you're awakened at this point, life is truly beautiful. If you haven't awakened, including the powers that be, there's still the opportunity to make the transition, but the window of opportunity is closing little by little each day. The boat for 5D Earth will be departing soon. There are 6.6 billion people on this planet and 6.6 billion reservations made. Everyone has the opportunity to be part of this process, which only comes around approximately once every 26,000 years. 5D Earth is already being created through our thoughts and intentions. Are you ready to go home to 5D Earth?